What a weekend of rugby action we've just had in the BKT United Rugby Championship. Whilst the focus shifted towards the upcoming Guinness Six Nations, the URC delivered top-notch clashes from start to finish. So let's dive right into it. Stealing the show in the final clash of the weekend were Zebre Parma, who stunned Ulster Rugby 15-14 at the Kingspan Stadium. Ending a 30-game away losing streak, it was a historic win for the Italian side, and captain Luca Bighi could not hide his team's pride when speaking post-match. Tries from Baptiste Staville and Giacomo De Re combined with Giovanni Montemari's steady boot sealed a famous victory for the Italian side. It was also a weekend to remember for the Ospreys, who crushed Benetton 43-0 in Swansea, their biggest league win in 7 years. Under new head coach Mark Jones, they've been flying, with Justin Tipuric leading by example in what is set to be his final season. The 35-year-old flanker was at his brilliant best, combining attacking flair with defensive solidity. Jones praised his team's attacking mindset and urged them to keep entertaining the crowd while staying focused on the results at hand. At the top of the table, Leinster marched to yet another victory to remain unbeaten this season, with the returning pair of Dan Sheehan and James Lowe stealing the show. After 6 months on the sideline from serious knee ligament damage, Ireland hooker Sheehan stormed back onto the pitch at the Aviva Stadium with a player of the match performance. He scored 2 tries in a dynamic display in which he linked up with James Lowe for both of those scores to lead his team to a 36-12 bonus point victory over the struggling DHL Stormers. Sheehan admitted to feeling nervous during the week, but his passion for the game and to get back into that Leinster side was evident, calling it a special occasion to be back with his teammates. Handed the captaincy for the match, he embraced the leadership role, helping Leinster extend their perfect record this season. Now he's set to rejoin the Ireland camp alongside Lowe in Portugal, full of excitement ahead of the Six Nations opener against England this coming weekend. Leinster's victory was just one highlight in a packed weekend of action. The Glasgow Warriors held on to second place on the overall table with a hard-fought 22-19 victory over Connacht in freezing conditions at Scotstoun Stadium. Coach Franco Smith praised his team's grit, while captain Duncan Weir savoured the honour of leading the side. Even with so many players away on international duty, the Warriors still managed to get over the line. Meanwhile, the Vodacom Bulls climbed to third in the table with a 35-22 derby win against crosstown rivals, the Lions in Johannesburg, with veteran Springbok flanker Marcel Coetzee delivering a standout performance, whilst his back row compatriot Cameron Hanekom had yet another huge showing at number 8. Another Irish side who picked up a commanding bonus point victory were Munster, whose first half blitz of the Dragons was enough to secure the 4-try bonus point heading into halftime. Unfortunately for the men in red, the injury bug would grip them once again, with Tom Farrell, Billy Burns, Shane Daly, Ethan Coughlin all departing through injury, which led to a highly disjointed second half. Nevertheless, they held on to secure a much-needed win, which skyrocketed them back up into the top 8, with winger Diarmuid Kilgallen the star of the show, as well as number 8 Gavin Coombs, who once again got through a massive amount of work. Elsewhere, the Hollywood Bet Sharks secured a crucial 42-22 bonus point win over the Cardiff Rugby at the Arms Park in a chaotic and entertaining clash. Cardiff's teenage winger Tom Bowen shone with 2 tries in an impressive display, while Sharks coach John Plumtree commended his team's ability to close out the game with 2 late scores following the heavy defeat against Bordeaux in the Champions Cup. Over in West Wales, the Scarlets edged out Edinburgh 30-24, making it 6 straight home wins in all competitions. Skipper Josh McLeod and centre Johnny Williams were instrumental in the victory, which keeps the Scarlets firmly in the playoff hunt this season. As we now head into a 2-week break for the Six Nations, the league table is finally poised. Leinster sit comfortably at the top, unbeaten in all competitions, while Glasgow, the Bulls and the Sharks round out the top 4. At the other end of the spectrum, Zebra's win keeps them in touch with the pack, while the Dragons now face a very tough battle to climb up in the standings, given they're quite far behind on the roll of points. So here's a recap of all the results from round 10. Leinster defeated the Stormers 36-12 at the Aviva Stadium. Ospreys blew out Benetton 43-0 in a signature win. The Vodacom Bulls closed out a powerful 35-22 victory over the Emirates Lions. Scarlets secured their 6th straight home victory as they downed Edinburgh 30-24. Cardiff came up just short against a very powerful Hollywood Bet Shark side, 42-22 at home. The Dragons couldn't contain Munster in the first half, which ensured the Irish side claimed a 38-19 victory as they worked their way back up the table. The Glasgow Warriors edged past Connacht 22-19 in a tetchy affair, and Ulster's struggles continued with a back-breaking 14-15 loss at home to Zebre Parma, who celebrated like they won the league, and rightly so. Looking ahead, there is plenty to look forward to when the BKT URC returns. Round 11 promises some mouth-watering clashes, including the table toppers Leinster welcoming the red-hot Ospreys to town, as well as the South African derby between the Bulls and the Sharks. Until then, all eyes are going to be on the Guinness Six Nations, where many of the URC's top players will be representing their countries on the biggest of stages. So stay tuned, rugby fans. It's going to be an exciting few weeks ahead. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment on your favorite moment from round 10 of the URC, and of course, like the video.